Hey guys, this is Kami Ken, and today I am in Coloring Hell. I am actually working on a project that has nothing to do with Saintly, but it's actually kind of an important one that I can't really say too much about, or else I'll probably get in trouble. So I'm just coloring on that, and when it comes out, I'll let you know that I worked on it. But for now, I'm just happy that I'm not working a day job. I'm just doing that. I'm gonna get paid for that, and in the meantime, I'm back in another stage where I am doing comics full time. While I am technically doing it full time, where I'm just drawing this comic, I'm coloring it, and doing saintly work outside of that, it is another provisional time where it's not permanent. Like once this project is finished, I just go back to doing my YouTube channel and trying to make Saintly a regular thing, like a thing that pays me enough to where I'm just working on that alone and nothing else. So that is really what the goal is here, is to carve it out so that I can get to a point where I'm doing it specifically 100% all the time, doing Saintly 100% of the time, and using that to buy even more time to do, like, one of the things that I just realized, something that I was talking with a friend about recently, was that even though I want to do everything, I want to do 3D work, I want to do Blender, I want to do music, I want to do deep illustrations where I'm putting all my knowledge of art and studies on the line. I just don't have time for that. Where if you're good at a specific skill, you get to a point where you are now using that skill to make and create a career because you're using it to make money. Whereas before, when I was a kid, I was just learning new skills for fun. I was just gathering all this knowledge and skills just to learn more about the process of creation. And I was fully intending to use it one day to make money, to create my work, create my masterpiece, all that kind of stuff. But what I didn't realize was that when I got older, I just wouldn't have as much time to do that stuff when I decided to make a living at it. It was actually during my time at the Kubert School where I got a hint at what that would be like, where I asked Adam Kubert if he had any time or any chance to learn new skills during his time as a creator of comics. And he said, no, I don't have any time to learn new things, learn new skills. Basically, I just came in with the skills that I had, and I just improved over time, over repetition of making comics and inking them or penciling them. I just got better. And I was scared. I was just like, wait, you don't have any time to like learn new stuff, learn new mediums, learn new things? And it's like, no, because that was his focus. Like, he went all in on that one skill, and he ended up getting so good at it, it could make him money over and over, and he could make a good living from that. But because he put all his skill into making comics, he just didn't have time to pick up any other things, because being a beginner at something new just wouldn't yield you any financial return right away. So it would mostly be a waste of time, or it would start as a waste of time and eventually hopefully pay off in some type of dividend. But that's what I'm finding more and more as I go along, where even though I want to learn new things, using that time to learn new skills instead of to train the skills that I already have that aren't even up to expert level would be more of a waste of time than it would be a good use of my time, where using the skills that I have right now, I can make money doing that. But if I tried to learn Blender, if I tried to learn music, it wouldn't have an immediate return of time investment. So I have to just focus on making the comic, making these videos, and using the skills that I learned and developed growing up and mastering those, and then find pockets of time, pockets of energy where I can pick up and learn new skills so that I can have fun with those, and then maybe eventually turn that into something I could monetize down the line. But yeah, it's just, as a creator, I'm starting to come into like the reality of what I actually have time to do and what I'm truly capable of and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it just is what it is. And it even goes back to the coloring that I'm doing right now for another book. Like, I just have a deep knowledge of color theory and how light and shadow works. So they're hiring me, and they're like, oh yeah, this guy knows enough to work on this basically high level book that I can provide my skill set to what they're doing and not slow them down or not get in their way, because they're like, oh yeah, he has at least a professional knowledge, or at least a good enough knowledge to do this part of the process for us and help us out with this aspect of the work, and not slow us down. So yeah, I basically have the skills that I have right now, and the only thing I can do is keep cashing it in, keep banking on it, and taking it to the highest level I can before I start adding in new things like learning Blender or learning music and that kind of thing. That would be fun to do as a hobby, but it'll have to be later on down the line when I'm truly full-time in comics and making YouTube videos and that kind of thing. So if you want to check out the comic that I'm working on right now, it's called Saintly. It is a demon chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop Demon Hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice, and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend, or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And I hope you enjoy it, and please rate the video, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.